Video games are a special type of novelty that helps us escape the lives that we all live in. Whether we're going through a tough moment in our life, like moving somewhere new, school, homework, stress, work, family, etc., it's this space that gives us a moment of reprieve as we have fun and recollect ourselves for when the time comes. I grew up playing video games at a young age because of my older cousins. I played games like Road of the Dead, Cartoon Wars 2, Half-Life, Garry's Mod, Team Fortress 2, and pretty much any game you can think of I've probably played. But there was this one game that I had on my old computer that I don't have any memories of how it got there. This game introduced my love into the horror genre of video games, and this game is called Fear. Fear is a video game created by Monolith Productions. You play as a character named Point Man, and your main objective is to kill this guy by the name of Paxton Fettel. While hunting down this guy, you'll start seeing glimpses of a young girl in a red dress. The game itself is action horror. You've got the combative gameplay while using your guns and slow-mo to kill the bad guys, and you got psychological horror, where again, you see glimpses of a young girl, and you start seeing stuff that weird meth heads would see, and maybe an invisible soldier that can catch you off guard. When I played Fear back then, this game made me feel like a badass while being scared, because young me hated every unusual event that would happen within this game, and I used to play this game religiously until life went on. I would play horror games similar to this after school, and then fast forward all the way to June 13th, 2022, the release of a demo called Trepang 2 appeared in my recommendations. Trepang 2, or Trepang Squared, how do you say the game? Is a fast-paced first-person shooter inspired by Fear mechanics, as our main character himself can slow time, dual-wield weapons, but has one-up ability better than the Point Man. You can turn invisible. The game has elements of gunfu, like Fear, but taken to the extreme. While you can kick enemies like in Fear, you can also take enemies hostage and decide what to do with them. Like, you can chuck them at their friends, you can throw a grenade at their friends along with them themselves, or you can just safely put them to sleep. And in any way you kill your enemy, it replenishes your stamina bar immediately, while also slowly filling up your focus bar, which is the slow-mo of this game. The gameplay itself is leagues crazier and fast-paced like Fear. And to also one-up Fear, Trepang 2 has weapons customization, and you can customize your weapons to the way you see fit for each mission. However, these weapon attachments are not available to the player yet because you have to find these weapon cases that are scattered around every mission in Trepang 2. And you're going to want to be vigilant when you look around for these, because these weapon attachments can be in the cheekiest spots where the player might not look. So here's all the attachments that we currently have in Trepang 2. Your standard pistol, you can attach a suppressor. You can also attach a compensator along with the laser sight, and you can toggle on between a burst or auto for the fire mode. And for the Chris Vector, you can choose to have a suppressor, a long barrel, or a laser sight for the gun, and you can choose between having an unfolded stock or a folded stock. For the assault rifle, you can have a suppressor, a laser sight for the gun, and a 2x scope. For the shotgun, you can choose to have a suppressor, a choke, an incendiary attachment, and you can choose between having a folded stock or unfolded stock. And for the sniper, you can choose to have a suppressor, a compensator, a laser sight for the gun, and you can toggle off the sniper scope. For the bolt gun, you can choose for the bolts to shoot out explosive bolts, or just shoot out a regular bolt that penetrates to enemies. You can also attach a 2x scope onto the weapon as well. The grenade launcher has a homing attachment, and when you equip this, grenades just lock onto the enemy and stick onto them. The minigun has a suppressor you can attach, a bayonet, a laser, a 2x scope, and a smart gun special attachment that basically makes every bullet you shoot track onto the enemy. And this is how all the guns sound and reload. And despite the game having some horror elements, I can kind of see Trepang as an action horror, but with more action. I like Fear because of how it makes each section feel a bit weird. Like, you'll have combat here and there, but most of the time you'll be by yourself exploring this desolate area. Trepang 2 has horror-like set pieces, but they aren't drawn out for too long, besides one mission. And before we get to said mission, let's start all the way back to the beginning of this game, why this is happening and who we are.
You asshole!
So as a mysterious figure shoots at our TV, we gain control over Subject 106. As we continue down the straight path that the game wants us to go, we can hear Control talk over the comms about the current situation that's going on at the site.
All units were under attack by unknown elements. Execute Operation Bright Star immediately.
Pretty much this short section of the game just serves as a tutorial, as it teaches you that, left control you can crouch. And the white dot meaning that you are in the shadows and that it takes enemies a bit to recognize that you're there. Then we go through another vent until we meet up at the security room. And there we find our first weapon of the game.
Negative Echo 2. You need to pull back and regroup with your team. Out.
The game hint also tells you that you have the option to toggle on and off the flashlight, but obviously just be careful when you have it on because enemies can see your flashlight. You don't want that to happen. And as we drop down from the vents, we are introduced to our first enemy, the basic mall cop. And if you grab him, there's an Easter egg where if you can wedge him into the vents, you would get the achievement Trepangus.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, what was I saying? Alright, mall cops. So we were introduced to our first enemies, the mall cops, and these guys are pretty generic. I mean, like, one headshot could put them down. Unless you suck, like me. And because every game now has it, you can slide. Oh my goodness gracious, a shotgun. And here we're introduced to our next enemy, the shield guys. And these guys aren't much of a threat. And from there, as we go to the freezer room, we can find the body of the guy who shot our TV. Oh yeah, this medallion also doesn't serve anything to the story. He just had it on him because it said CV. Oh god, the British is here. After taking down the Horizon units and the offices and hopping over this rail, we are introduced to the Black Ops team. And these guys are a subunit within the Horizon Corporation. These guys are Black Ops units, of course, and they will not be afraid to use martial arts on your ass. So be careful, because they will charge at you just to take you down instantly. After dealing with these guys and heading further down through the maintenance tunnels, we can find ourselves a drone. So after reading the log from the drone, all we know is that we, 106, can't be captured again, and some type of cycle has begun. And what this means? I don't even know, man. Cue the kill everybody in this section scene. So there's 2 achievements for this last part of Site 14. One, kill every Alpha 3 unit here, and the second part is chucking one of the members into the helicopter propeller. Then you can technically get 2 achievements for the price of 1 if you save 1 Alpha 3 member after killing the rest of his friends and chucking him into a propeller afterwards.
If you close your eyes.
After escaping Site 14, you are brought to the Task Force 27 safe house. And the safe house serves as a central hub for the main player. I mean, like, you have the firing range, you've got the customization locker for a game where you're playing in first person, you've got the combat simulator room, and there's also the mission hub area, or the board of operations area. You can select the missions you want to play or replay. And there's also an intel monitor where you can select what intel you want to read, and it'll tell you what intel you're missing. And there's also what the fuck? Oh shit, did one of them follow me home? Okay, I think this is a good segment where we should talk about the HVTs. Eliminating HVTs are a secondary objective that you can optionally complete in each mission in Trepang. HVTs, or high-value targets, basically serve as a special enemy that you can kill and earn an imaginary trophy for. These guys have no special in-game ability and just serve as another body to put inside a coffin. Which is unfortunate because if these guys are HVTs, they're somewhere within the higher ranks of Horizon Corp, and they would probably have some form of special in-game attack or support to keep them and their allies going, and make the player feel a bit overwhelmed. But unfortunately, not. Some of the HVTs appear on higher difficulties, so I guess they can sort of add on to some form of replayability factor. But yeah, I also want to point out that Control used to have a weird HVT portrait, and it looks like he's taking the heaviest crap on the planet. Oh yeah, where were we? Oh yeah, we were talking about the locations within the central hub room. So as stated, we have the firing range, we have the combat simulator room, and we have the customization locker. And all these locations within the safe house serves as a benefit to the main player, obviously. The main combat simulator room, you can play virtual combats to improve on your movement, your aim, and all that stuff. And you got the firing range if you want to test out your weapons and your accuracy, etc. There's also the quartermaster here.
Time to see a master at work.
Next up is the customization locker. And here we just customize 106 with whatever clothing we want him to wear on that day and whatever mission. Most of these outfits are unlocked for completing combat simulators or completing campaign levels on specific difficulties, which offers some form of replayability factor. And this is pretty much just it for the safe house, well, for now. Because there are definitely secrets that linger around the safe house, but we'll talk more about it near the end of the video. So for now, let's move on to Pandora Institute. Pandora Institute opens up with us being under fire by a AA turret. We have to leave the helicopter and take it down, since it's halting our progress on saving Dr. Emerson. So I'm gonna do a pacifist run and fuck. Okay, I'm gonna peek and oh no, I killed a good Samaritan.
Keep your head down, grenade out! I got a bucket of
Qualcomm! Pong!
Yeah, these paintings look pretty funny. Hopefully we don't see them again. How ominous.
According to the schematics, this elevator is going to take you straight to the basement. It's probably flooded with grunts right now, but that shouldn't be a problem for a super soldier.
Huh. Man, I wonder what happened here. I do like this part of Pandora Institute, as it kind of makes the player feel a bit uneasy, as there are dead people that lies before you. There's blood everywhere, and this entire section of the building looks fucked up.
Dr. Philman, room 74. Dr. Green, you have a visitor. Lockdown sequence aborted. Reinitializing facility.
Why the fuck did he just stand there? And as we make a right, we can find ourselves another drone. You're kidding me. What are these prices? A fresh coffee for $4.50, a hot dog for $8.50, and a mud cake for, what is that, $5.50? Oh my god. Inflation's a bitch. These might be the people who actually paid for these. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Holy shit, we've got a running section.
He's dead. There's nothing we can do for him. Pick up his flash drive.
Huh, what is that? Oh, another coin. Time to shove it up my ass.
Your next objective is to destroy the subject. Horizon's gone too far. We can't let this thing escape.
And as we progress further down into the reactor room, we are given the objective to destroy the reactors. And how do we do it? By throwing the people who spent $8.50 on a hot dog into them. And for this part, you don't gotta waste any ammo or anything like that. It's just a holdout section, so just try not to take damage or die to the fires.
Weeks since your escape, and you've already destroyed one of my facilities. Allow me to make one thing clear, Six. You were never supposed to be a weapon.
I'll see you at the helipad.
Cool. Tell me to get the fuck out of it. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my fucking god.
That's what Horizon's stories, monsters, uncontrollable experiments. Overuse in their own facilities. They try to justify it all, saying their research will change the world. That's why we're here, to correct their mistakes, one dioxide at a time. This is Raven. We're out of here.
Commotion. What's going on? Answer me, goddammit! No need to worry, sir. We've got things under control. I've already just shit the intruders are off. We've just deployed some specialists. They'll take care of all. No problem. Yeah, what the hell can you do us today? Protect those specialists at all costs.
Stay in your rooms, hide underneath your cubicles, get all the
Hey guys, welcome to the oil rig. So basically in this mission we're just gonna download the data on this computer, and next thing you know, a fucking monster appears out of the heavens. And we gotta turn on these AAA turrets to fucking shoot this thing down. Why the fuck are there monsters in this game? Oh yeah, and these guys with the backpacks are called the specialists, and they may look familiar, because if we take a quick look at the enemies here, let's see, HECU, known as the Rising Engineering Construction Unit. Oh, grunts. SMG rifle. Oh my god. Dislikes aliens, probably not a fan of physicists. Yeah, this is fucking Half-Life.
Moint Pan was a Heku Marine at Black Mesa.
So yeah, these guys will try to interfere with your hacking, but they shouldn't be an issue if you just fucking kill them. And because these guys are called the HECU and or a reference from Half-Life, they too have like the way they speak from the original Half-Life, you know, all choppy, radio-ish. And I think it's really funny, like, they went out of their way to make voice lines for this specific faction. It's hilarious, and I kind of like Trepang Studios for doing that. Hello and welcome to Arkansas. So we're sent here to investigate this unidentified structure. We're not sure if it's a site owned by Horizon, but we can tell by the military trucks and the camps here, something may be a bit off. So as we progress through the unidentified structure, we have nowhere to go but to crawl underneath these floorboards. And there, we find ourselves a secret facility. After exploring this underground facility, we find ourselves in a containment area with a door in front of us. And as the door locks behind us, there really isn't anything else to do besides shutting down these monitors. After shutting off the monitors, we are introduced to these red spherical enemies. These guys cannot harm the player from range and can only damage you by being near contact with the player. And the objective still remains, that we still have to shut off more monitors until this facility lets us go.
Someone go check out that building. Search for any survivors.
Moving in to investigate.
Set up a perimeter around the area. I want this place locked down.
Commander, those are annoys.
HQ, perimeter secure.
I think I saw something.
What the hell happened here? You can tell me all about it later. Hop in.
Jorvik Castle begins with us infiltrating through a sunroof, so we're just causing property damage. Great. After killing the cultists in the courtyard, we drop ourselves a smoke grenade for our team to land in the courtyard. Oh hey, I think that's the Enforcer. After killing the cult members, as we head upstairs, there's this long catwalk to our left, and if we progress through there, there's an intel waiting for us on the table and a teddy bear on the ground. And around the corner on the left in this room, you can find yourself another drone. You know that one section from Spec Ops: The Line when Martin Walker gets sent to hell? Yeah, it's sort of like that. What the fuck? We were actually introduced to our first actual boss, the Enforcer. This guy is pretty much easy to take down. All it takes is just a couple of shotgun blasts to the face and he's already dead. So... So we're just apprehending old people now? Wow, this is...
The first they sent to kill me, there was another. And another. All of your predecessors lie dead. And so will you, if you continue to walk in their stead. Spare me the sin of killing another brother.
Next up, we're in pursuit of Spectre and his team, including Dr. Kramer, because they just went dark after Horizon infiltrated the castle. And over here, we could find Dr. Kramer's dead body. Yeah, the man's fucking dead. The director sends us the coordinates to find Spectre 3's helmet. So from there, we're gonna download the data and just see what the hell happened. Holy crap, it's Spectre 3. Oh my god. Let's get him out of here. Nope, never mind. I don't think that's him.
Now we know what the scientists were doing. Building another super soldier. Nothing else we can do here. Final task is neutralizing the Patriarch.
So it's true. You really are just like me. The question is, are you any better?
Before our encounter with the Patriarch, a couple of Task Force 27 members have left behind a serum for us to take. As we inject ourselves with serum, it allows us to dual-wield our weapons.
106, you need to get to that monument before the next wave shows up!
And not really, I'm kind of fascinated about this floating body. Hell yeah, we got another running section, boys, let's go! The best way I've found to deal with SoCal is by grabbing him and then just throwing him at the slams to, you know, not waste ammo.
Today is a day of grieving. You are the second brother I must kill.
The Patriarch is also pretty easy to deal with, just like the Enforcer. The shotguns is their weakness, and literally all it takes is a couple of, well, more than a couple, but it just takes shotgun blasts to the face. And if you can, use the bolt gun with the explosive attachments. The bolt gun is pretty good for also taking down the Patriarch's health. And the Patriarch is pretty much easy to deal with. All he does is just dash around and just, you know, with each segment of his health like taken down, he'll just call him for backup, so you can regain focus. So you could just use that slow-mo to your advantage. Hey, welcome to another side story mission, Crash Site. So Task Force 27 shot down a Horizon plane that was carrying high-tech weapons that they were going to sell to some warlord in Africa. So our mission here is to just destroy the fucking thing.
You're telling me this shit now? Get in there and clean up your fucking mess.
Triple kill.
Just what the fuck are you doing over there? I'm talking to you.
Looks like things are heating up.
This is Kelly. We're on route to the dorm site.
Holy shit, Raven's the fucking MVP. Oh my god. Nah. You can't plead no more. You could have surrendered a while ago, but you did.
There's KIA. Cargo lost. And the chopper's busted. Returning to base.
I think he had enough. Let's bring you back home.
Site 83 brings us into Siberia. So there's been reports of a gas leak leaking out of this facility, so citizens around the surrounding area had to be evacuated. So we're sent in to investigate what's going on.
Reach the bottom floor. Anyone still receiving? The gate's automatic. We need to find a switch or something. I think it's in this room, one right next to me.
Fine, I guess I gotta do it.
Paging HR. 176 job positions are now vacant.
This door's automated too. 106. See if you can find a generator. We'll keep this hallway secure.
Movement detected in laundry room. Speed 600 kilometers per hour. For safety reasons, running is discouraged.
Okay. Looks like the door is powered on. Get back here.
Safety warning. Significant increase in recent workplace accidents. 32 injuries. 74 deaths. 102 uncategorized.
I I fucking hate that cat. Alright, let's see. Anything in these toilets? What? Use. I can use it? I can use the toilet in this. The black fog enemy really isn't much of a threat. You know, it's blind, you don't want to run. Literally all you gotta do is just sneak past him, and that's it. You don't see this thing ever again. After escaping the black fog, as you hop over the medical gurney, on the left side there's a doorway that leads into a, graded catwalk, and there you can find yourself another drone location. After finding the drone, all we gotta do now is just deal with the hazmat units sent by Horizon. Yeah, so welcome to the backrooms, guys. Yeah, when I played this mission for the first time, I didn't expect there to be a backroom section or an entity that sends you to the backrooms. Because why would you? Because this game is literally about you getting revenge on a corporation that once held you captive, and now you're being sent to the backrooms. Looks like we got another electric gate here. Let's turn it off.
Find me.
Man, this mission loves having me turn on the power. Hopefully we get to see Juggernaut and Double Tap sometime soon. Looks like he's dead. But I didn't get the kill confirmed though, so do I just kick him? Oh shit! Oh, not the pistol, whoops. Shotgun, dual wield. Oh, somebody got stuck here because of the columns. Wow. Ugh. Oh my god, did the clone just stick himself? Oh my god. Well, I guess I got him.
You have arrived at your destination.
Almost 6? Oh, we need to be alive. We're trying to destroy this crystal, whatever it's doing. It's... What the fuck? What are we doing?
Okay, so for this boss fight featuring Subject 83, all we gotta do is just turn on 3 power boxes. Never mind, looks like they're being guarded by these shadow fucks. Given that there's 3 power boxes, you'll be facing 3 waves of enemies, and each wave there's this blue lightning thing that you gotta follow, and it just kinda scares away these entities. I don't even know what these things are. And then once all the power boxes have been activated, all we gotta do now is just turn on the switch to activate the laser turret, and the mission ends.
not your time. Yeah.
Damn. I'm not seeing any survivors.
Holy shit. I have eyes on 106. Picking him up now.
Welcome to the last mission of Trepang 2. This mission has us storming Horizon Corporation and taking down the corporation once and for all, killing all personnel and Anton Lazar. First, we have to plant breaching charges on the support beams that holds up the bridge that lies above us. This bridge is what leads us to Horizon HQ.
All teams begin the assault.
Oh shit, I think surface tension killed him.
It's almost over, 106. We'll stop Horizon once and for all. 106, I can barely reach you on comms. Something's interfering with the signal.
Subject 106, you're not burning down an empire, you're burning down the hopes and dreams of thousands of scientists and innovators. Look around you, these aren't military targets, these are civilians. Have you ever noticed how the Syndicate is always the aggressor, always the invader? What you're committing today isn't justice, it's genocide.
We can find ourselves the second to last drone if we do not continue going to the bar room. And continuing down this catwalk, you can find yourself that drone. You can also avoid combat here by just going invisible. Yeah, I just mentioned that.
What have they done to you? You can't do this to me. I've sacrificed everything for this.
He's uploading his consciousness. You have to stop him.
In order to kill Anton Lazar, there are these brains stored in these test tubes. Our objective here is to destroy all of them so his consciousness does not spread into any more brains once he is killed.
Falcon Punch!
Yeah, God, if I'm not even allowed to show this on YouTube. After killing Anton Lazar, that's pretty much just it for the game. I mean, we've killed the guy, and there's pretty much no other... Oh, fuck.
You're our most valuable asset, 106. You served the Syndicate well. It's time for you to retire now.
It was always meant to end this way. You're one of many cycles, 106.
can't do this to me. I've sacrificed everything for this!
Now that your purpose is fulfilled, Cycle 106 is complete. Acknowledged. Terminate Cycle 106.
He served us well.
All units be advised. Subject 106 is active.
Left without a choice, we are forced to kill our former teammates. And there's no gameplay gimmicks to these guys, they're just another body to add to the bag. And as we make our way to the silo room, it gets blocked off by the quartermaster, and we are forced to find another route to the silo room.
Start the next cycle. Start the next cycle now.
Oh my god, there's gonna be another version of me. I love seeing another version of me. Oh wait, why do I look like that? This might be the easiest boss fight because Subject 107 just has a sword in. Subject 107's boss fight really isn't that difficult. Just like the previous bosses, all it takes is just a couple of shotgun blasts to the face, and that's it. What you want to watch out for is that when you see his eyes glowing orange, that means he's about to charge his sword and dash towards you. This attack is a lock-on, so you want to find cover so he doesn't instantly kill you from there. Phase 2 is nothing different, just shoot him in the face again. That's just it.
Bomb has been defused.
Oh, fuck.
And given that we've lost our left hand, we can't take enemies hostage, we can't dual wield, but for some reason, we can somehow pump a shotgun. And before we head to the reactor room, we are left with one more drone.
Welcome back, Six. We're not done with you yet.
Now, what type of game doesn't have Easter eggs? Trepang 2, as far as I discovered, has a couple of Easter eggs. After leaving the server room, if you look to your right, there's this blocked off fence here with a tarp hanging over it. You can no-clip through here, and if you head up the stairs, you can find yourself a mysterious figure waiting for you. Heading towards this figure will teleport you somewhere a bit familiar. Welcome to the backrooms again. Now, there's only 2 Easter eggs that I've sort of discovered. There's this TV that begs you to not turn it off in any way. You can't interact with it, but if you kick it, it will turn off the TV. And what this does, I have no idea.
Skip.
Keeper, Carter, how do I escape the front rooms?
You got a BLJ.
Just looking at it, never having played it, the UI reminds me a lot of Payday 2.
Oh, fuck! Oh, that's... Oh. Oh, shit!
The like, spotted indicators.
In what game?
Trepang.
You guys ready to watch me go to the end of the universe?
Oh. This is new. Oh, Carter, I skipped the back rooms. I left the back rooms. Oh. I'm in the dev room now. What is this?
Literally the back rooms.
So yeah, escaping the back rooms just leads you to the dev room, and it's pretty funny, as I guess it just rewards those who actually likes to explore the back rooms and actually see if there's a way out. So that's kind of fun. There's also a funny Easter egg if you smash Dr. Emerson's corpse. So, there is an Easter egg I've also discovered. If you... Let's do this. Let's grab a SMG to wield this bitch. So there's an Easter egg where if you just shoot at the quartermaster, he just calls you out on your shitty aim.
Yeah, I'm aware the mic is on. I want him to know he's trash.
Fuck you.
Well, the range is all yours.
He's fucking dead. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Just disable no clip. I killed him too. Fucking god. Head east from our location. We can find ourselves a... Give it a second. Like 15 moments. 7 moments. We can find ourselves these hanging bodies out here. I can't explain what this is, but, you know, we got hanging Task Force 27 members. Why? I don't know. And I guess this will remain a mystery unless the devs release something, or we end up discovering something of why these 3 got hanged. I'm sure, I mean, my guessing is that these 3 were traitors, and they just got hanged for what they've done, or something like that. Maybe there's an entity out here that just fucking hanged them. I don't fucking know. Okay, so we have an area here. Don't know what it's for, but we just have like a warehouse looking area here. Warehouse, storage area. What the hell is going on over here? So this is just weird. They just have like empty buildings out here that the player can't even access anyway. So I'm guessing that given that there will be like a story expansion that's coming out soon, I believe later in 2024, I think these two locations will be accessible to the player, but for now it isn't. Now, if you bought the season pass, you would gain access to a new game mode in the combat simulator room called Survival. And in the survival game mode, you have to survive through 10 maps. You will be rewarded for a camo for all your weapons if you survive those 10 maps on a certain difficulty. And completing each map will grant you access to choose whatever scenario you want to choose next, and you will have to face different type of enemies with some modifiers to the objectives you have to finish, the money earn rate, and how much ammo the enemy drops. And that's just pretty much it. And for the future of Trepang, if we open up the news on their site or the news on the Steam thing, we've got DLC in Gratitude, and at the time was released 5 days ago. So they've been working on a Build-A-Merc system. You know, you know, you want to fuck around on sandbox mode, you can build a merc that just fights alongside you and just give them the drip that they have in the game. And then we have the sword DLC. So right now, it looks okay. So not much we want to say at the moment, other than anticipate slicing and dicing nerds that look funny. Yep, looking forward to the sword DLC because they kind of teased us at the beginning of Trepang too. 105 has a fucking sword and they get to use it, but we can't. And when they kill themselves, we can't even pull the sword out and just use it to have fun with. So, kind of glad that we're getting to use the sword now. And after that, we have the screenshots here. That's funny. That is cute right there. This is absolutely fucking horrendous. If you stuck around this far throughout this terrible fucking video, thank you very much. I don't know how you lasted this long watching me talk about a funny video game that reminded me of my childhood for like nearly an hour, but I'm kind of glad you stayed anyway and just heard me out, you know? So, thank you very much. Pat yourselves on the back and make yourself some food as well if you can. I want to thank the team behind Trepang Studios for making a fucking banger of a video game that reminds me of my favorite childhood video game. I'm looking forward to any future projects you guys will either tease or announce soon. Thank you guys.